Everyone has an opinion about drinking through a straw. Hi, I'm Dr. Ellie, and in this video, I'm going to break down the science about drinking through a straw and help you understand how it affects your oral health. Some years ago, I was at a dental conference, and I went into the ladies' room after dinner to find one of the hygienists in tears, quite beside herself, because, and I'll give you a little bit of the backstory, she had spent a lot of time whitening her teeth. And unfortunately, she had then had a glass of red wine. Her teeth were now bright purple, and she didn't know what she could do for the rest of the evening. She was in the mirror crying her heart out about her purple teeth. I need to explain that teeth don't necessarily stain. They stain if your teeth are porous. They won't stain if your teeth are strong and resilient. You see, healthy tooth enamel actually is stronger than steel. You can look up the Mohs, M-O-H-S, hardness number of enamel, healthy enamel, and you will find it has a Mohs hardness of 5. Steel has a Mohs hardness of about 4.5. So healthy enamel is really hard, really resilient, really good at resisting stains. This is why if you have a healthy tooth surface, you don't have to worry about foods. You don't have to worry about eating blueberries or drinking wine. Yes, there are things you can do to help protect your teeth while you're drinking. For example, at a cocktail party, sipping on wine for hours and hours, I would be nibbling tooth protective cheese alongside the wine, because you don't want to be hours and hours with an acidic drink of any kind, because that's what makes it porous. Maybe drinking through a straw is a good idea, right? It bypasses those front teeth. You can drink something like had this hygienist had her wine through a straw, or, if you're drinking something acidic that you're concerned is going to demineralize your teeth, pull the minerals out of your teeth, by putting it in a straw, you are imagining that you are bypassing the damage. Now, there's an argument that I buy into that the damage is actually simply pushed to the back of your mouth. And if you drink through a straw very acidic drinks, your damage will occur on the molars at the back of your mouth. So you may not see the damage on your front teeth, but it will be there on your back teeth. And in fact, certain ways of drinking can damage those back teeth in a very peculiar and difficult way, where they actually demineralize on the inner surfaces of them. And that can be devastating for your back teeth. So I don't endorse straw drinking for that reason. If you are considering, or your dentist has told you that it's a good idea, I want you to consider how teeth naturally mineralize. You see, one of the things teeth do is they're always going. It's like a teeter-totter. They demineralize and then they remineralize. And when that occurs, you are building brand new enamel. You are building something new and strong. If you go to the gym and work out, you know very well that you break down muscles so that then you rest and relax and your muscles then will become stronger. To drink through a straw is kind of like saying, I'll take the car. I won't work my muscles because I don't want to break them down. You see, you're assuming that it's a good thing to never let your teeth touch acidity. I'm suggesting that if you want really shiny, healthy teeth, they don't mind a little acidity. That's what they were designed for. They are so designed that if you eat and drink in a meal time, and you end your meal with a tooth protective food, or ideally with some xylitol, and then you give your teeth time to remineralize, your own liquid in your mouth, your saliva, will rebuild and put back any minerals that were lost. And this new enamel that you will rebuild will be stronger than the enamel was before, because it's younger. It's just like your bones, just like your muscles if you work out. So you may be thinking that drinking through a straw is a great idea to protect you from damage. I'd say you need to look at that maybe through a slightly different lens. In order to show you what I'm talking about when it comes to teeth being porous and teeth being nice and strong and hard, let's see what happens when we pour a little wine onto each of these materials. Here's a brick that's very porous. Here's a tile that is glazed. It's strong on the outside. It's going to be more resistant to the liquids. And now I'm going to pour a glass of wine, first over the brick, which you can see will absorb into the brick, just like it would into a very porous tooth, and how then it would stain the tooth. Now, if we pour the wine over the tile, a ceramic tile that's got this hard surface, you can see how the liquid flows across the top and is very easy to either wash off or wipe off, and in the case of the mouth, it quickly gets rinsed away. So these different materials are here to illustrate why it's so important to keep our teeth strong and hard and shiny and resistant to staining.